Testing. Okay, well, in this video reaction, I'm going to review Luke Cherney's video, and I saw the podcast with him and this other Christian. So, first of all, the knowledge itself is fine. That's not the issue I have here. The issue I have is the guy kept using profanity quite often. I mean, at first it started off well, but I was hearing lots of S words, which, I mean, it just doesn't look right, especially as this topic is on Christianity and God and, living for Jesus. Now, you're being a big hypocrite, my friend. Not Luke, the other guy on the podcast, because you can't be, swearing like that. S words are bad, as you know. You should know from Ephesians 4:29 that no corrupt speech come out of your mouth, but only use words that are edifying and uplifting to people, to praise them, to build up character. So you see, I'm helping you in your own religion, basically, in Christianity. So, this guy, seriously, he should know this if he is actually a practicing Christian. Even a lukewarm Christian should know this, because I was really shocked, because at first it was one or two S words, and I wrote a comment down. Why is he using S words as a Christian? But then, as the podcast kept going, I noticed he kept saying S words more and more, and it was really, really, really bad. And, demeaning himself, especially because the whole idea is to talk about, uplifting people and the Bible and Christ. And this is just giving the wrong message, basically, because it's no good having knowledge without applying knowledge in your life and respecting the knowledge. And it's the way you say things. So, you can have all knowledge in the world, and I've seen it, but unless you act in a way that is dignified, then your knowledge really doesn't mean that much. There's people that don't even read the Bible but still act in a way that is morally right and uplifting. Anyway, and then, even more surprising is that I noticed he kept saying, well, I counted about 4 F words, which is really, really disgusting. And, I don't mince my words here when I tell people. As you know, I am a teacher myself on Instagram, and I just don't stand for this sort of behavior, especially since now you told me, well, that was a long time ago, relatively long, not too long, 8 months ago. But that's besides the point, because the point is he came on your podcast and he acted in a way that was very anti-Christian and even fake Christian. So, if that had been me, I would have immediately, first of all, I would have told him, excuse me, can you stop saying the S word, please? Maybe the first 2 times I would have given him a warning. The minute I heard the F word, I would have cancelled the whole podcast immediately. Just like that, I said, no, we're not continuing now. You've sworn, end of podcast, bye-bye, until you pull yourself together. You had a lot of patience to tolerate that, but I'm sure, you must have felt embarrassed, surely, hearing that on your podcast. Now, I actually did do a podcast myself a couple of years ago, and obviously, being part of the podcast, I knew what was expected from the interviewer, and he respected me totally, religion aside, he knew that obviously this guy doesn't like swearing. So, I have no problem with that. But I do have a problem if I'm going to listen to someone like that and they're sort of sending the wrong message to other people. I mean, any good Christian should pick that up and, correct him. And shouldn't he feel embarrassed too? I mean, if he's talking about God, and you see, this is the issue I have with lots of these people that come and they even read the cross, but they behave totally wrong in, with their friends, etc. So yeah, it's embarrassing. Okay, bye.